Hi and welcome to class. We are going to start in a seated position. So just find a comfortable position sitting down and close your eyes. Just let your hands rest on your thighs. Drop your shoulders down. Breathe deeply, deep down to your lower belly. And slowly exhale. Feel your grounding through your hips. And completely relax in this present moment. Feel that you're relaxing more and more on each exhale. If you want to set an intention for this class, you can do that now. You can slowly open your eyes, still keeping a soft gaze, still being aware inward, coming back to child's pose with your knees together, forehead down, arms by your side. Let your shoulders feel heavy as they relax here. Just breathe up and down your spine. Now that your back is opening, maybe you can lift your forehead even more forward. So you feel an even deeper stretch. Stretch your arms forward, lift up, come into all fours. Wrist underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to move through some cat-cow. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Now try to exaggerate this by pushing your wrist towards your knees, lifting your chest. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Draw your belly button to spine and push into the floor with your hands. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Push your hands towards your knees. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Draw your navel to spine, push the floor away. Inhale to neutral spine. Now tuck your toes under, hips towards your heels, and stretch your arms forward. Lower your forehead down. On your next inhale, lift your hips. Push forward into a variation of upward facing dog. Lifting your chest. Exhale, push your hips back to your heels, forehead down. Inhale, back to the variation of upward facing dog with our knees down. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Pushing back to a downward facing dog. And start with paddle out your feet here. So stretching out one leg, bending the other. Just moving here. Slowly opening up our hamstrings and the back of our legs. Pushing the floor away here with your hands. Lift your right foot, place it by your right thumb. Drop your left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Arms to sky. Really stretch up as long as you can. On your next exhale, twist from your belly towards your right. Both arms out to the side. Take a breath here. Place your left hand to the mat, so your right hand is stretching up to the sky. Now lift your left knee. And roll over to the edges of your feet, so your toes are pointing towards the right. Lift your hips up. Now stretch your arm overhead. Lift your hips. And now lower your hips as you stretch your arms back, pointing towards your back foot. And lift your hips up again, stretching your arms overhead. Doing that one more time, dropping your hips, stretching your arms back. Now lifting your hips, stretching your arms overhead. Turn your feet towards the front of your mat. Placing your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Deep breaths. Step your right foot back into plank position. Lower slowly down to your mat. Inhale into a cobra position, lifting your chest. Now you can lift your hands off the mat here. Pushing back to a downward facing dog. How are we doing that? On the other side. So lift your left leg, place it by your left hand. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Arms reaching to sky. Really lifting your belly button up here. On your next exhale, twist from your belly towards your right, arms out to the side. Breathe here. Now place your right hand to the mat, left arm to sky. Straighten out your back leg. Roll over to the edges of your feet, pointing your toes towards the left, lifting your hips. Now stretch your upper arm overhead, lift your hips. And lower your hips down as you stretch your arm towards your back foot. Lift up again. Dropping your hips, arm towards the back of your mat. One more time, lift your hips. Lower your hips. Lift your hips, coming back with your hand down, stretching your feet towards the mat, towards the front of your mat. Deep breaths. Coming into plank position. Lower down slowly. Point your toes. Engage your legs. Lift your chest, cobra. You can lift your hands off the mat. Push back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths. Spread your fingers, push the floor away. Draw your rib cage in. Now step your right foot to your right thumb. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms to sky. Just bend your back leg a little bit here so you can feel a nice stretch in the front. Now bend your elbows, lift your chest, cactus arms. Straighten out your arms by your side, lean your chest forward with a straight back. You can stay here or lift your back leg off the floor. Warrior 3. Slowly come back down again. And place your back foot aligned with the back edge of your mat. Coming into Warrior 2. Remember to engage your back leg here. Gaze over your right fingers. Now bend your right arm, place it on your right thigh, stretching your left arm overhead, extended side angle. Place both your hands on the inside of your right foot. Step back to plank. And now you can choose if you want to lower your knees down. We're going to lower slowly to chaturanga and push right back up again. So lower slowly and push up and back to downward facing dog. Now walk up to the top of your mat, one foot at a time, coming into forward fold. Slowly coming up to a standing position, rolling our shoulders back, standing here in a second in mountain pose, gazing forward. Inhaling, arms to sky. Exhaling, leaning over to our right side, feeling a nice stretch on our left. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, leaning towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, straight back. Step back to plank. You can do this variation again with your knees down or up. Exhaling, chaturanga, and pushing right back up again. Back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to do all that on the second side. So place your left leg by your left thumb. Inhale in crescent lunge, arms to sky. Reach your arms up. Have a little bend in your back leg and square your hips to the front of the mat here. Bend your elbows. Lift your chest, cactus arms. Stretch your arms by your side. Lean your chest forward, straight back. Stay here or join me in Warrior 3 by lifting your right leg. Step your back leg down again, coming into Warrior 2. Back leg aligned with the short edge of the mat. Arms shoulder height. Gaze over your left hand. Remember to engage your back leg, lifting your kneecap. Now bend your left elbow. Place it on your left thigh. Right arm over ear. Extended side angle. And don't forget your back leg here, still engaging. Place both your hands on the inside of your left foot. Breathe deeply. Step back to plank. Your choice, knees down or knees up. Exhaling chaturanga. Pushing right back up again. Back to downward facing dog. Walk up to the top of the mat. One foot at a time into forward fold. Roll slowly up to a standing position. Rolling your shoulders back. Mountain pose. On your next inhale, inhale arms to sky. Exhale, lean towards your right, stretching your left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bending towards your left. Back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, straight back. Step back to plank position. One final chaturanga. So place your knees down or have them straight. Exhale, lower slowly to chaturanga and push right back up again. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Step up to the top of your mat, one foot at a time. Lower your hips down. Stretch your legs in front of you. Sit up straight and tall. Now bend your right leg. Place your foot on the inside of your left thigh. Sit up straight and tall here and bend forward. Any amount, you can just place your hands on the mat. Or if your foot is available, you can grab that. Slowly shifting side. Now stretch out both your legs and bend your knees here and fold over your legs. So we can feel a nice stretch in our back here. You might want to have some space between your legs so you're not pushing too much on your belly. Slowly come up and now lower down. Bend your left leg, place your foot on the mat, place your right foot on top of your left knee. Now you can either interlace your fingers behind your thighs or in front of your chin, whatever is available for you. Now let your right foot fall over to the left side, still keeping in this position and stretching out your right arm out to the right and keeping your shoulder down here. You might not reach all the way down, but just stay where it's available for you. You can use a block or a pillow underneath your foot for support here to elevate the floor. And if you don't find this position comfortable, you can always do another spinal twist. For instance, just crossing your leg over and letting your knees fall over. Slowly come back to center, switching side. So first our left foot on top of our knee, either interlacing your fingers behind your thigh or your chin. Deep breaths, relax here. Don't force here, this is a relaxing position. As we soon close our practice. Now letting the left foot fall over to the right. Stretching out your left arm out to the side. Letting your shoulder rest down here. Slowly come back to center. Moving into happy baby, so either grab your big toes or the outside of your feet, or you can even grab your chins here. Our final pose before we move into Savasana. Or if either of those variations aren't comfortable for you, you can always just hold around your legs here. Slowly moving into Savasana. Take up space on your mat. Feet wide apart, arms out to the side. Completely relaxing here. Just feel your body getting heavier and heavier on each exhale as you relax more and more. If you're ready to finish the practice, you can roll over to one side and slowly come up to a seated position, just keeping your eyes closed. Find a comfortable seated position. Just rest your hands on your thighs. Just check in with yourself how you're feeling after this practice. Notice the shift in your body. Fold your hands in front of your heart. Use a moment here to thank yourself for stepping on the mat today and finishing this class. Namaste. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. Hope you enjoyed the class. If you did enjoy it, I would love it if you give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that so you can get more free yoga videos. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.